Hello, Julie.
Hello, Carolyn.
And how are you this lovely Tuesday afternoon?
I am very good on this lovely Tuesday afternoon. How about you?
Oh, just fine and dandy, as they say. So anyway, it is Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
And today is review day.
Yes.
And so I have a lovely book by David McCullough.
Oh, this is brand spanking new.
This is brand spanking
Ooh.
new. And of course, it's nonfiction.
Mm-hmm.
But David McCullough is such a good writer that his subject matter is so interesting. It really is that I am really enjoying. I haven't finished it, but I'm enjoying reading it. And it's it's called Brave Companion. It's portraits in history. And it's divided into several chapters about specific people in history, like Harriet Beecher Stowe, and and other Alexander von Humboldt, whose epic explorations of South America surpassed the Lewis and Clark expedition.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't either, but
yes.
You'll have to read this book.
You know I will. Oh, he's such a wonderful writer.
He is a wonderful writer.
Yes.
I'm enjoying this.
And so well researched. He has such a good reputation.
Yes. And I haven't finished it, but I've got all my places marked, as you can see. And but it's divided into chapters with different people. And like this, just the table of contents is Phenomena, Journey to the Tip of the World.
Ooh.
The American Adventure of Louis Agassiz.
So these are people that we might not necessarily know. Like I thought when you said Harriet Beecher Stowe, then I'm like, Stowe, that you were going to tell all people that we easily recognize, but no.
No, and it's the unexpected Mrs. Stowe.
Oh.
And so there are insights into these people that either we know or don't know, that are fascinating.
Ooh.
And the second part is the glory days of Mendora. And Remington.
Of Remington Steele?
Yeah, the famous...
and the shotgun.
The shotgun.
Yes.
Right, and then he has the pioneers, the builders, and figures in a landscape, that I love this one. The Lonely War of a Good Angry Man. I'll tell you, this book is fascinating. Just reading the table of contents
yes.
is fascinating to me. And he's got, I just love this, the Lonely War of a Good Angry Man. But he's got Miriam Rothschild that he speaks about, and a day with David Plowden, who was south of Kankakee, Washington on the Potomac, extraordinary time. I mean, this book is chock-a-block full of stuff.
Yes.
And very interesting things. I wish I had an hour, because I could spend an hour just on this, just reading the table of contents.
Yes.
Is interesting, and just I love Dave McCullough.
And I love that this is something that's unexpected, and because he's done a lot of expected things that you would write about, and they've all been fantastic.
Yes.
But now, sort of like it's almost like a behind the curtain kind of look.
Yes, it is. It's portraits in history. So he talks about different people in their historical setting, and it's truly fascinating.
Oh, now do you think I know you're not all the way done with it, but do you think it's one where you could look at the table of contents, dip in and read about someone that interests you, go read about, you don't have to read it in order per se?
No. As in fact, I've got little place marks all the way through it. So it really is extraordinary. It's such a good read, and the stories of people, real people with great vision, and they dare to do stuff that no one else is doing.
Yes.
It makes it so interesting. I just, this whole thing about Anne Lindbergh.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know she was also a poet?
I did not know that.
Yes,
No.
she is a poet.
Ah.
And and the the whole thing about Harriet Beecher Stowe, the little woman who made a great war.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's these kind of insights that makes this book so readable, so interesting.
Oh, I can't
and
wait to get my
fascinating.
hands on it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Well, I'm almost done with it. I'm going to return it back to the library. So this is a really, really good read.
Oh,
Really
excellent.
good
I'm
read.
so glad. I was so excited to hear you were going to review that.
I'll tell you, he's like,
He's
like,
America's historian.
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
And he's got, the real West, the glory days, and Remington. So you want to read about these people, like the steam road to El Dorado. Yes, that's the Transcontinental Railway.
Ah.
You
Yeah.
know? So it's like, come on. So I think I highly recommend this book. It was very, very, very good.
Oh, good. Oh,
And
that's so good to hear.
I'm on the last couple of pages. Well, a chapter or two, and then it goes back.
Then it
on
will
the
be
shelf.
back.
And so please come and get it, because I
Yes.
think whether you like nonfiction or not, this is a very, very interesting read.
Yes. And a good story is a good story,
It-
whether it's made up or true.
That's true, and David McCullough is just such a good writer.
Yes.
I just really like this. So come and get it.
Come and get it. Excellent.
All righty. And so my oldie but goodie is this. I've done The Boys in the Boat,
Mm-hmm.
which I loved, and I've also loved this one by the same author, and it's Facing the Mountain, and it's about Japanese Americans during World War II, what they contributed to the war effort, and how they were, I don't know, in the start of World War II, Japanese Americans living in California, in Hawaii, were interned.
Yes.
They were, and a lot of the people that they arrested and put in concentration camps had been in America for generations.
Right. They were American citizens.
They were American citizens.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a testament to their goodwill that they don't hold it against the American people.
Mm-hmm.
But the government really treated these people really, really shabby,
Yes.
disgraceful. And, and I think people should know that, so that it doesn't happen ever again.
Right.
You can only hope.
Yes.
But these people and the young men, young Japanese American men, fought so hard in World War II,
Mm-hmm.
and took so many casualties, and that, this is a testament to their endurance.
Right. And how hard they fought for a
fought.
country that
Yes.
wasn't that nice to them.
Yeah, exactly. But but this is such a good read. I love this book.
I have never read this. Huh.
It's really, really good. It's
Yeah.
really good. It's the same author who wrote The Boys in the Boat,
Mm-hmm.
which is also my favorite book. Go figure.
Oh.
Right? So this is a lovely book. I love it, and I think if you read this, it will give you sort of a different concept of that's not always portrayed in movies,
Mm-hmm.
And so I think a lot of people maybe get their history from
Yes.
Hollywood.
Yes. And they don't always do such a good job.
Exactly. And so I think when you come across a nonfiction book that's very, very readable and very well written, you know, it just gives you a whole new slant on life
Yes.
and how it can go wrong sometimes.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
so I highly recommend this book. I loved it. I
yes.
thought it was great. So I think that's it for this week. Unless
Two
you have
really good recommendations,
Yes.
Carolyn. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yes. Now I'm gonna have to read some more.
Oh, but you know, there's not enough hours in the day.
I know. Oh, yeah.
I know I bought a lottery ticket hoping that I would win. Then I thought, well, you know, I could take all the books that I want to read and have somebody read them to me.
Read them to you, and they could just follow you around in whatever you were doing. They could
Exactly.
be reading to you.
Exactly. Oh, what
There
a
we go.
dream! What a dream! But anyway, so I guess that's it for this
That's
week.
it. Thank you so much, Carolyn.
Well, you're welcome.
Will we have a sneak peek on Saturday?
Yes, we will.
I can't wait to hear what it is.
I know. Yes, we will.
Yes.
Well, that will be a surprise.
Okay.
And so that will titillate your little memory tanks to say, oh, I've got to tune in to hear that.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Oh, well, thank you, Carolyn.
No, thank you, Julie.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you.